class. In this session we are going to continue the exercise 10.5, and in the last class we were doing the same, the past paper questions of the topic permutation and combination, right? In this question it says that Jean has 9 different flags. Find the number of different ways in which Jean can choose 3 flags from her 9 flags. So a simple question it is. For the first part she needs to select 3 flags among the choices of 9 flags. So it's 9 combination 3, and it is equals to 84. So there are 84 ways that she can select 3 flags out of 9. A simple question it is and easy to understand. Alright, moving on to the next one. Jean has 5 flagpoles in a row. She puts one of her 9 flags on each flagpole. Calculate the number of different 5 flags arrangement that she can make. Alright, so first you need to understand the question carefully. Give it a try by yourself. You have a time of 2.5 minutes. So start. So now we have a keyword of arrangement. That means this question belongs to the topic of permutation, or I can understand you more better. She puts one of her 9 flags on each flagpole, and she has 5 flagpoles, right? So if I'm saying that it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many options she have? She have 9 flags, right? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are all flags here which she has, right? Now listen carefully, beta. For the first option, how many options she has to apply the first flag in the first flagpole? For the first one she has the option of 9, right? After that it's 8, then 7, then 6, then 5. If you multiply 9 into 8 into 7 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into 5, you will get the answer 15120. And if you apply the working formula, so that is equals to total options are 9 and she needs to select 5 of them. So it's 9 permutation 5, which gives you the same value of 15120, and that is your answer. Alright, moving on to the next one. It's part B. It says the 6 digits of the number 738925 are rearranged so that the resulting 6 digits number is even. Find the number of different ways in which this can be done. Now this is the same type of question we have attempted in earlier session. So you have 6 digits. Alright, the digits we have are 7, 3, 8, 9, 2, 5. How many possible arrangements are there that you need to attempt, or you are getting a even number? So we have attempted such type of question. You need to give it a try by yourself. Time is 3 minutes, so start. Alright, so the even number I have are 2 even numbers, 2 and 8. So I will arrange them in a row: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Either at the end we are getting a 2 or we are getting a 8, right? What about the rest numbers? So there is no other condition defined that the number should be greater than or lesser than, etc. There is no condition defined. That means these 4 numbers are open, right? There is no limitation. So out of 6 numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? The first number has been occupied. The leftover numbers can be any numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So now it will be equals to 5p4, right? Yeah. Leftover numbers are 5 and we need to select 4 of them, and similarly we have here, right? So I can say that the solution will be equals to 5p4 plus 5p4. The value of 5p4, it's 120. So it's 120 plus 120 leads to 240, and that is your part B answer. Alright, I hope that you got the concept clearly, because we have attempted this type of question previously as well. It's question number 9 from the same exercise 10.5. Again, another past paper question. 6 books are to be chosen at random from 8 different books. Find the number of different selection of 6 books that could be made. Alright, so first part is quite simple. We need to select 6 books out of 8. For first part, answer is quite simple. It's 8 combination 6. So 8 combination 6 gives you the value of 28. So that is your first part answer. After that, a clock is to be displayed on a shelf with 3 of the 8 different books on each side of it. Each side of it, right? Find the number of ways this can be done if there are no restriction on the choice of books. So now in this question, the different part is what? A clock is to be displayed on a shelf. Let's suppose if I am drawing it roughly. So you can say that you have a shelf, right? And on that shelf we have a clock here, right? A clock is displayed on a shelf with 3 of the 8 different books on each side of it. So there are 2 sides. I can say that this one and this one, right? On each side of it there are 3 of the 8 different books. Find the number of different ways this can be done if there are no restriction on the choice of book, and 3 of the 8 books are music book which have to be kept together. Now you need to attempt these 2 parts, and for these 2 parts you have a time of 5 minutes. Pick your choices wisely. So let's start. Alright, so for the first part in which there are no restrictions, so let me define you in such a way. We need to place 3 books here and we need to place 3 books here. Alright, let's start with the first one. How many options are there for the first book, right? Because there are no restrictions, right? So we can pick any book anywhere. So we need to pick 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Total number of books we have are 8. So the first option to place the book on the shelf is 8. After that we have 7 options. After that we have 6, we have 5, we have 4, and we have 3 options for the last book. So basically that is equals to 8 permutation 6. That we need to place 6 books out of 8 books. So if you multiply 8 permutation 6, so you will get the answer 20160. That is your second part answer. Alright, similarly for the third part, when it says 3 of the 8 books are music books which have to be kept together. Now you have a condition, which have to be kept together. 3 of the 8 books are music and they are need to be kept together. Now I am going to explain you with the approach of the dashed line, right? Keep in mind that I have drawn you the sketch here of the clock here, right? So we have 3 options here, we have 3 options here. So I am going in such a way 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and in the center we have clock. The condition is these 3 books, let's suppose these 3 are music books, so they need to be kept together, right? So what inside that box they can be shuffled. So inside that box we have 3 factorial. We have total 8 books, right? Out of 8, 3 books are occupied here. What are the leftover options? So leftover options are 5, and among those 5 we need to pick 3 books. Alright, and for their placement, this box can be this at this place and at this place. So you need to multiply by 2 as well for the placement of these 3 music books together. So your final answer, it will be 3 factorial times 2 times 5 permutation 3. We can find out the value of permutation. 5 permutation 3, it's 60. So now it will be equals to 3 2s are 6 times 2 times 60. So 60 times 12, it's 720, and that is your answer. Alright, so I hope that it is clear to you. Such type of questions we have attempted previously, in which the 3 books, the 3 things are always need to be kept together. And when we are getting such questions, so we need to pack them in a box, and that box can be moved, and inside that box the shuffling is possible, and that is why we have 3 factorial in this question. So I hope that all of you are getting the concept of this question, because that is very, very important. Make sure to read the question carefully whenever you are attempting permutation and combination question. After part A, we need to attempt its part B. It says a team of 6 tennis players is to be chosen from 10 tennis players consisting of 7 men and 3 women. Find the number of different teams that could be chosen if the team must include at least 1 woman. Now, what do you mean by at least 1 woman? At least means the minimum possibility is 1, the maximum possibility can be the highest number of women present in this question. Alright, so whenever you are getting such type of question, the best approach is to define them in a cases. So we have men and we have women. We are looking for to make a team of 10 tennis players, right? And we have 7 men and 3 women. So let's suppose if I have picked 1 woman, if I have picked 2 women, and if I have picked 3 women, so how many men should I need to complete my team? Alright, to complete the requirement of players as mentioned in the question. So you need to give it a try first by yourself, and to attempt this question you have a time of 4 minutes. I think that it is quite enough for this one, so start. Alright class, so for the first case, if we have 1 woman, so we need to pick 5 men. Why? Because we need to make a team of 6 tennis players. Alright, if we have picked 2 women, so we need to pick 4 men, and if we pick 3 women, so we need to pick 3 men. Alright, so that are the cases, and to solve them it will be 5 combination 3 times how many women we have? We have 3. 3 combination 1, that is your first one. For second one, 5 combination 4 times 3 combination 2, and for the last one, 5 combination 3 times 3 combination 3. Alright, now we can solve them easily with the help of calculator. So 5 combination 3, it's 10, and 3 combination 1 is 3. 5 combination 4, it's 5, into 3 combination 2, it's 3. Last one, 5 combination 3, it's 10, and 3 combination 3 is 1. So 10 3s are 30, 5 3s are 15, and 10 1s are 10. Alright, but there is one mistake, and that mistake is this number. Alright, and why it is the mistake? Because we have total 7 men. So now it will be 7 combination, it won't be a 3, it is 7 combination, and the first one we have 5. After that it's 7 combination 4, and the last one is 7 combination 3. Alright, to verify your answer, keep in mind that 7 and 3 it leads to 10, that is the total number, and 5 plus 1 leads to 6, that the team we are looking for. The total is always 10, and 4 plus 2 6, 3 plus 3 6, and 7 plus 3 10. So that is the mistake, and 7 combination 5, 7 combination 5, it's 21. 7 combination 4, it's 35, and 7 combination 3, it's 35 again. Alright, and for the woman part it's completely fine. So now it will be 21 times 3 leads to 63. Alright, 35 times 3 it's 105, and 35 times 1 it's 35. So 105 plus 35 plus 63 gives you the value of 203. Alright, and that is your final answer for this question. I hope that you got the concept, and you also highlighted the mistake that we had made. Make sure that the this number, right, it's let's suppose 8 combination 4 and 5 combination 2. So these two numbers should be the sum of all the possible outcomes, and these numbers should be the sum what we are looking for. So that is quite easy way to verify your answer whenever you are attempting any question of permutation and combination. Alright class, so moving on towards the next question. It's question number 10 from the same exercise. A 6-character password is to be chosen from the following 9 characters. You have letters A, B, E, F, you have numbers 5, 8, 9, you have symbols asterisk and $sign, right? Each character may be used only once in any password. Find the number of different 6-character passwords that may be chosen if there are no restriction. Alright, so you have 9 characters, you need to select 6 characters. What do you think you need to apply, combination or permutation? Keep in mind that whenever you have a case of password in which the arrangement is very important, it's always the case for permutation, right? So for the first one, you have total 9 options and you need to select 6 of them. So that will be equals to 9p6, and you can easily find out the value. 9p6, it's 60480. So that is your first part answer, right? If there is no restriction. After that, the password must consist 2 letters, 2 numbers, 2 symbols in that order. So that is very important. So you need to give it a try first, and for that part you have a time of, let's suppose, 3 minutes, right? 3 minutes you have for part 2, so start. Alright class, now the order is confirmed, so that means we have a relaxation in this part. How come? It says 2 letters, right? So how many letters we have? We have 4 letters and we need to select 2 of them. So it's 4p2. Similarly, it says 2 numbers, so we have 3 numbers, that means 3p2, and 2 symbols, so we have 2 symbols and we need to select 2 of them. Alright, now we can solve it. So 4p2, that leads to 4p2, it's 12 times 3p2, it's 6 times 2p2, that is 2. So 6 2s are 12, 12 into 12, it's 144, and that is your second part answer. Alright, now for the third part, it's very good question. The password must start and finish with a symbol. Now you need to give it a try by yourself. Make sure that you are not making a mistake while creating the cases here. Alright, so the password must start and finish with a symbol. So you have a time of 4 minutes to attempt this question. Give it a try, start. Alright class, so I will try to explain you in the most easiest way that you can understand clearly. We have basically 6 places, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It says at start and at finish we have a symbol, right? So you have 2 symbols, asterisk and dollar. So let's suppose we have asterisk at the first and dollar at the second, right? Let's suppose. Now what about the leftover? So we have 4 options here, right? And how many letters we have, how many characters we have for these 4 options? Out of 9, 2 are occupied, that means we have given leftover with 7, and out of those 7 we need to select 4 of them. So now it's 7p4 gives you the value of 840. We have 2 cases, right? The first one is I have already shown on the screen, but for the next one we have either dollar on the first one and asterisk on the last one, right? So now we have 2 cases, so you need to multiply your answer by 2. So now it will be 2 times 840 leads to 1680, and that is your final answer. So make sure that whenever you have such type of question in which condition is defined, so the best way to apply the concept of blocks here. Alright, so whenever you are attempting a question which involves number, passwords or selection, sitting in a row, make sure always adopt the strategy of these dashes here. With this approach, the chances are quite less that you will make a mistake if your concepts are really good. Alright class, for the next part of B, 10 part B, this question, it's 10th part B, and you need to attempt this question as a homework, right? I will place the answers here as well. So the two answers I pasted on the screen, and you have the question as well. So you need to attempt this question by yourself. Make sure that you are reading the question carefully, highlighting all the given conditions, and then make the cases like I have done in all my questions, right? Making a case simplify your question very much, right? So you can easily understand the concept, easily place the values, apply the permutation or combination, whatever necessary in the question, and you can have your final answer. All right. So this strategy to make cases will reduce the chances of making any mistake in this topic. Alright class, make sure to give it a try of your homework question, and you can verify your answer as well. And for this session, I think that it is quite enough for today class, and we had discussed in detail about the topic permutation and combination along with the past paper questions. So I hope that it is clear to you, and for your practice you can apply, you can practice past paper questions more. There are plenty of questions which we hadn't discussed in this session, but you can practice those questions by yourself, and if you face any problem, don't hesitate to drop me a message on the portal. Alright, so I think that is quite enough for today class. See you in next class. Take care and Allah Hafiz.